Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students of 11th class, our today's topic of botany is fleshy fruits. So far we should first know what are fleshy fruits. And these are a type of simple fruits having pericarp and pericarp acidic parts become fleshy. In these fruits, pericarp along with acidic fruits they become fleshy, so they are also known as fleshy fruits. They are also known as simple succulent fruits. So far as these fruits, these are of following types: drupe, berries, mom, pipo, asperidium, balestula. So, dear students, we should deal them one by one. First, we should know simply what are the simple succulent fruits. They are this type of simple fruits where the pericarp and acidic parts become fleshy. And their first spot it is so far as their first spot it is drupe. What is a drupe? A fleshy generally one-seeded fruit with in this so far as drupe is concerned, this fruit or drupe is concerned, it is a fleshy generally one-seeded fruit with the pericarp differentiate into epicarp forms the epicarp is the outermost which forms the second mesocarp, fleshy and edible pod, that is mesocarp, and endocarp, hard and stony, that is innermost layer. Go, that means it is divided into three layers: epicarp, mesocarp, and endocarp. Such an example it is found in mango, peach, coconut, almonds. These fruits are known as drupe type of fruits. So far as this is concerned, here it is divided into the outermost layer, that is the epicarp. This outermost layer it is epicarp, innermost or middle layer mesocarp, it is a edible part of this, and the innermost hard part that is known as stony endocarp. So far as this drupe is concerned, it is divided into three parts or three layers: outermost epicarp, that is second; middle, that is edible, it is known as mesocarp; inner hard and stony layer, that is endocarp. We see this example, it is found also in mango, peach, coconut, almond, etc. Second is berry. So far as a berry is concerned, a pulpy, few or many seeded fruits, developing commonly from a syncorpus superior or sometimes inferior ovary. So far as this is concerned, it is a pulpy, that is it may be few or many seeded fruit developing commonly from a syncorpus, where the corpus are fused, but sometimes develops from superior and sometimes from inferior ovary. It is found in apple, peach, etc. It is no, so it is found in the tomato, banana, and guava. Berry is found in tomato, banana, and guava. So far as it is example of this epicarp, there is endocarp on most of the seeds where seeds are located, and there is also mesocarp, which is a fleshy part of this fruit. Second is fruit that is also known as palm. It is a false or aceri simple succulent fruit that develops from inferior compound ovary. Here, this is a forest fruit, also known as succulent fruit or fleshy fruit, develops from inferior compound or develops from inferior ovary. It is found in apple and pear. The remains of the sepals and stamens occur at the free end. The pericarp is not differentiated into epicarp, mesocarp, endocarp. The outer fleshy part of the fruit is thalamus. Here, the outermost fleshy layer, it is known as thalamus. It is thalamus, outermost part. That is, it is not simply known as thalamus, not epicarp and mesocarp and endocarp, but the outermost fleshy part of the fruit is thalamus. Fleshy thalamus contains a ring of vascular bundles. The pericarp is represented by a central cartilaginous area which may show differentiation into outer and inner parts. The inner pericarp or core is divisible into five chambers containing seeds. This type of it is found in the apple. This type is found in apple and pear. So such a fruit, a type of fruit, it is known as palm. Next is peepoo. It is also a fleshy fruit It is a special type of false berry in which the rind of exocarp does not separate us from the mesocarp. Here, so far as this type is concerned, there is no differentiation. Similarly, the seeds do not separate from the placenta, which are incurved or form septa. It is found in gold, pumpkin, and cucumber, melon, watermelon, etc. Rind may or may not be edible. Normally, endocarp, mesocarp, as well as the placenta are edible. In watermelon, only endocarp or placenta becomes juicy. So far as it is found in the watermelon, etc. Ground gourd and pumpkin, cucumber, etc. This is the example of where there is endocarp, and there is mesocarp, and placenta, where the seeds are located. So far, it is this such type of fruit is known as pepo. Pepo. Berry, in which the rind or exocarp does not separate from mesocarp. So far as similarly, the seeds do not separate from the placenta, which are incurved to form septa. It is known as pipu. Other type of fruit, it is known as Hesperidium. Hesperidium, it is a special type of superior berry. It is a special type of superior berry which may which is many chambered, with each chamber covered by its own papery endocarp. Each is each chamber covered by its own papery endocarp. It is derived from a polycarpary syncorpus superior multilocular ovary. Here locally is ovary is multilocular. In this case, ovary is multilocular here. With axial placentation, each chamber or locule of the fruit includes one or more seeds with a number of edible juicy endocarp and placental here. All the chambers of locule are covered by common white fibrous mesocarp and a thick glandular skin or epicarp. Examples are found in citrus plants like orange and lemon. It is usually found in orange and lemon. Uh, this is known as Hesperidium. Such a type of fruit, it is known as Hesperidium superior berry. And next is Balastula. So far as the Balastula is concerned, it is so far it is a many chamber and many seeded inferior fruit like the berry. Here the fruit may be many chamber and many seeded. Inferior fruit like the berry pericarp is tough. Here pericarp is tough with two rows of purples, one above the other bearing seeds irregularly. Calicus is persistent. So far as and this is concerned, it is found in pome side arrangement. It is found in pome garnet. So far as this arrangement is concerned, here it is where the in this case it whole fruit is covered by hard rind made up of exocarp and part of mesocarp. Mesocarp also forms blade like in here there are presence of enfoldings. These enfoldings or separatus plate like enfoldings. And the endocarp is papery and covers the individual group. Endocarp here is papery and covers the individual groups of seeds. The seeds are divided into groups. The seeds possess bright red juicy taste. It is found in pome garnet, which is known as Punca granatum. So far as these are also type of fleshy fruits. And dear students, it is sufficient today. So far as these fleshy fruits are simple succulent fruits. Today, inshallah, it is sufficient. Next we will meet tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you.